All right, welcome in everyone. We're diving deep today into something I think we all struggle with a little bit, no matter how organized we try to be,
Mm-hmm.
time management.
Mm.
We've got a ton of research, some really interesting articles. You sent these over,
Yep.
and I'm really excited to dig in.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can unlock some secrets to, getting more done in less time.
For sure. I think we can get to some good stuff.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So one of the things I noticed right off the bat, looking through everything, this idea of the 80-20 rule keeps coming up.
Yes.
Um, eh, this feels like one of those things that we've all kind of heard of,
Right.
but maybe we haven't really internalized or actually put into practice. So to start off,
Yeah.
can you just break it down? Like, what does the 80-20 rule actually mean, like in real life?
Yeah. So the 80-20 rule, it's also known as the Pareto principle.
Oh,
And it basically says that 80% of the results that we get, any kind of results,
Mhm.
come from just 20% of our effort.
okay.
So it's really all about recognizing that not all tasks are created equal.
Right, right. So okay, I get that in theory,
Yeah.
but how do you actually put that into practice? Like, how do I know
Right.
which of my tasks
Yeah.
are that magic 20%?
Well, that's where things get a little bit tricky, and it takes a little bit of introspection
Right.
and analysis of your own personal work patterns,
Wow.
right? So one thing you could try to do is, keep a time log
Yeah.
for a week or two. Just jot down everything you do and how long you spend on it.
Okay.
You might be surprised by where your time actually goes.
Yeah, like admitting that I spend way too much time scrolling through industry news instead of actually
Yeah, exactly.
working on that project proposal.
Totally.
Yeah, okay. So track my time. Got it.
And then once you have all of that data, you can start looking for those patterns.
Okay.
Which tasks, which activities consistently lead to the biggest results? Like those are your 20% high impact activities.
I am feeling more organized just thinking about this.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
So, but what about the other 80% of stuff?
Right.
Do we just ignore it?
Not necessarily.
Uh-huh.
So there's a few options that you have here,
Okay.
right? So first of all, can you eliminate some of those tasks completely?
Oh, totally.
Like, do they really need to be done at all?
Gotcha.
Are there any tasks that you could delegate
Yeah.
to someone else, either, a colleague or, maybe even hire someone
Mm-hmm.
to help you with those tasks? And then for the tasks that you can't eliminate and you can't delegate,
Yeah.
can you streamline them? Can you batch similar tasks together?
Okay.
So you're doing, kind of similar work all at the same time.
So it's not as much context switching.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's the 80-20 rule. Now, there's also all this stuff in here about multitasking.
Yes.
And it sounds like what they're saying is
Yeah.
multitasking's not so great.
The research is pretty clear on this one.
Okay.
Multitasking is a myth. Our brains, unfortunately, are just not wired to focus on multiple complex tasks at the same time.
No.
So what we call multitasking is actually task switching.
Okay.
It's like you're rapidly shifting your attention back and forth between different tasks.
That doesn't sound very efficient.
No, it's
Yeah.
really not. And every time you switch tasks, there's a little cognitive cost.
What does that mean?
Your brain basically has to reorient itself, figure out where it left off,
Oh, okay.
reload the relevant information, and all of that takes time and mental energy.
It's like trying to hold two conversations at once.
Exactly.
Like you end up not really paying
Yeah.
attention to either one.
You got it. So single tasking, focusing on one thing at a time until it's complete,
Mm-hmm.
that is the path to better focus, higher quality work, and ultimately greater productivity.
Okay, so if our listener is out there right now thinking,
Yeah.
okay, I want to put all this into practice.
Yeah.
What's one concrete step they could take, right now, to be more productive?
I would say pick one. Either start tracking your time
Okay.
so you can figure out your 20% high impact activities,
Okay.
or commit to single tasking
Right.
on your very next project.
That's
Just
great.
one thing, but really stick to it.
See what a difference it makes. This deep dive has been really eye-opening for me.
Yeah, it's really good stuff.
So we've busted the myth of multitasking.
Yes.
We've discovered the power of prioritizing
Absolutely.
using that 80-20 rule.
Oh, wait, a principle.
So now the question for you, dear listener,
Yeah.
is this. Which of these strategies resonates the most with you?
Yeah.
And how are you going to apply it
Right.
to reclaim control of your time?
Love it.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. I hope you all have a productive week.
Yes.
We'll see you next time.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.